funsupermart.com.
What is your expectation of ASEAN countries in 2015? Are there any key investment themes that you expect to play out?
The ASEAN markets, we believe that it will continue to provide good returns to the investors for this year. And as you have, we know that this year also there's a so-called formation of this AEC, there's ASEAN Economic Community. That will be actually one of the key trends or mega trends and key themes that we have identified for this taking advantage of this AEC. For example, AEC will get together a lot of good economic benefits to the region, and you have we expect better so-called tourist arrival, better investment inflow, and also better purchasing power. Now, the other thing that we want to have a look is as Europe and Japan slowly recovering from of the economies, so export demand could be slow or muted. All right. So, but in ASEAN markets, we have good demographics and also good huge population that actually provide us a lot of one of the key economic themes or trends that again we have identified to invest in benefits derived from these good demographics in the ASEAN countries.
In your opinion, why should investors invest in the ASEAN countries? Are valuation expensive for ASEAN equities?
ASEAN equities, you look at it historically and also with the growth potential of ASEAN economies. So our valuation is not expensive, all right? Particularly in comparison to the rest of the world. Right, but of course, if you look at ASEAN again, this economic bloc do provide a lot of advantages for investors. For example, currently ASEAN markets comparatively, we still have a very low wage level. All right, and also because of that, investor will tend to come and put the money here to reap this lower wage as compared to even China. China, a lot of investors thought is very cheap, but now no more very cheap as compared with ASEAN countries. And if you are an multinationals looking to sell to the ASEAN region, you talk about wealth. Why is the ASEAN population is increasing wealth? We have increasing wealth in Singapore, Malaysia, and all the other ASEAN countries because of positive growth in the economy.
The AEC is projected to be established by 2015. It sounds to me that it will be kind of like Eurozone without the currency unification. Can you shed some light and share with us how will it impact ASEAN?
Okay, you talk about AEC, that is ASEAN Economic Community. The objective of the AEC is to have a single market or one single production base, meaning it encourages free flow of goods and services, encourages free flow of investments, encourages free flow of skilled labor, and of course freer capital formation. All right. Now, surely, and also it also targets the closing the development gap of countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar, and now though they call it CLMV countries, because these countries are behind some of the more developed ASEAN countries. So with the formation of AEC, economic development will be encouraged to these less developed countries, and that in itself will improve the economy and improve income. And also, of course, in ASEAN AEC, we are having this FTA, free trade agreements within the ASEAN markets, and that will give a view as a Singapore economically. Now, on your question about currency unification, there was a proposal about one currency, that is ACU, ASEAN Currency Unit. But this concept of ASEAN Currency Unit has not actually grown into reality because of the meltdown in the Asian currency in the Asian financial crisis and global financial crisis at the time. Now, what do you mean by one currency? It simply means that the choice of a basket of ASEAN currency to represent the ASEAN as a single currency, just similar like the euro, where they have this European currency unit. All right, but euro has been formed and is being implemented in the 17 countries in the Europe. Where else in ASEAN? No, that's not been realized. The reason is also because of the ASEAN countries have, in a way, politically have individual sovereignty of the countries, number one. Number two, more important, is the different rates of development in the ASEAN countries. All right, and also issue about so-called a single system of remittances. All right, so these are some of the issues, but the most important thing is the different rates of development. How are you going to choose the basket of currency? How are you going to evaluate? Now, that in itself, from our view, is quite good. Although we have an ASEAN AEC without the single unit of currency, unlike Europe now, actually they have a big problem because of a euro. All right. One of the effect of euro is when they implement a single currency, all the other smaller countries in the euro have benefited because, for example, you talk about they are not so economically strong, so their borrowings rate will be higher than like Germany or France. But because of single euro, lenders view them as a block, so they lend them as a cheaper cost. That's the reason why those Portugal and those Spain, those smaller countries, they actually borrow quite a lot, and that resulted in their problem, which we all know about a few years ago. So we thought that ASEAN, the main aim of ASEAN is to put ASEAN economy at the forefront of our global economy, economically and politically. All right, investor will know that this region is a very vibrant bloc, and they put money into this region.
Your ASEAN fund's largest allocation is to Malaysia, while the least is to Philippines. Does that mean Malaysia's potential outweighs Philippines significantly?
Currently, we actually overweight Philippines by about 1%, so about 8.85%. So we don't underweight, but you talk about benchmark, we actually overweight about 1%. For Malaysia, tactically, meaning on the short term, we like Malaysia in the short term. Reason being that we find that Malaysian market, especially in the last quarter of last year, it has been sold down quite a lot because of macro concerns about low oil prices. And we believe that oil prices, if they're coming from a low price of below $50 per barrel to, let's say, assuming they go to 60 to 70 within 2015, that will have about 30 to 40% move in the oil price. That will we strongly believe that that will actually help Malaysia economically, and that will result in the rebound of the press down prices or sold down prices in the market. So we still in the structurally, you talk about structurally, we still overweight Philippines, but we neutral in Malaysia. Okay, but tactically we overweight Malaysia.